Hello, and how yous doing? I am Lucas Kuhns, joined here with...
And I'm Matt Palange.
And welcome back to the podcast. Welcome back to two Jagoffs. And you know, Matt, in our brief history together, I think one thing we can agree of is we're both kind of tired of Austin. You know, he picks on the both of us a lot. You know, he picks on you for your Cowboys. He picks on me for everything under the sun. And I decided, you know, these last couple weeks he's been telling me, you know, I can take over the podcast. And then he doesn't let me take it over. He comes on in. He barges on in. Steals my thunder. So I kicked him off today. And we're going to lead right into our Week 14 NFL picks. And, you know, I figured I'd bring you on because the first game of the week is actually a Dallas versus Lions game, which is peak.
Nope. Flag on the play. We are not doing that.
I don't even know.
Absolutely.
The door's that way. How do you come in that way?
Oh, my God. Time for this guy to spew nonsense about his great picks.
Great picks. I won the football pools last week, pal.
First time in how long?
Let's not talk about that. Anyway, I'm very disappointed in you, Lucas. That is not how you do an intro. I've taught you better. It's like this. Hello, and how you doing? And welcome back to Two Jagoffs. I am Austin Cairns. That right there is Lucas Kuhns. And this is our NFL Week 14 predictions. And this week, we're bringing on a very special guest. He is a Point Park University student, a friend of the show, and a friend of both of ours. Please welcome the one and only Matt Palange. It's good to see you, bro. How are you doing?
I'm so excited to be back in here with you guys. You guys are great. I love the show. I watched last week's prediction, made fun of you for your pick on the Cowboys Chiefs, so I'm so excited to share my own.
I'm excited that you're here as well because the first game that we do have is the Dallas Cowboys and Detroit Lions. Before we get into that, though, if you gentlemen don't mind, I need to address a rumor that's currently going on right now in the wrestling community. Matt, as you know, I'm a professional wrestling commentator with 880 Wrestling, IWC, Canadian Deathmatch, a couple other promotions. And there is a wrestler that once came on this podcast, once sat in the same chair that Lucas is actually currently sitting in, by the name of some guy named John. Now, on Tuesday on the Wrestling Mayhem show, which I was also a former guest on, he called me out and said he wants to have a match against me. Now, I got to be honest with you guys, I'm not a wrestler. I'm not built like one. I never had dreams or aspirations of being one. But if I absolutely had to get in the ring, give me 2 weeks to train and I'll beat John's ass. Plain and simple. I definitely would. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to respectfully decline your offer, John, because I feel like that's taken away an opportunity from someone else in the back that's actually working for that opportunity. So I will decline, John. I'll happily call your match, but I'm not going to face you. It's not happening whatsoever. So let's put that rumor to rest. I'm coming off my birthday. It's a great, great time. I'm happy you both are here. First and foremost, how's it going with the both of you?
I'm doing well. Just ready. One semester left of college, man.
One semester left.
After
you're a senior now
week.
too, right? Yeah.
Yeah. After this last finals week, it's graduation. It's graduation semester. So
that's crazy. What about you over there, Lucas? How's your freshman year going?
Doing good. You know, freshman year went great for me actually. Got settled in, learned my way around. Got in pretty good with some people, so I'm excited. You know, I'm excited. You know, brought back the Torsman, and they brought along some friends.
Yeah, what can you explain what that table is over there? Like, why do you have so much?
Well, you know, we have Steve, we have the Gloop, Orbit, and Globby Not Robbie, who are the Torsmen, the four Torsmen. And then, you know, you called me last night. You said, you know, Lucas, you're getting kind of boring and original on there. I need you to step up your game. So I stepped up my game, and I told them, you know, make some calls and get some more toys over here. So. Yeah.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Now your table.
You love it.
I have the same case at home. Like I literally remember playing with Skylanders all the time. So shout out, I love it.
I would have brought more, but I literally couldn't fit more in that case. It wouldn't zip shut if I did.
You know what? That's fair. Skylanders is a go-to game, so I can't even hate on it. I was more of a Call of Duty fan growing up, but that's besides the point.
I still play Call of Duty insane amount.
Best Call of Duty of all time?
Black Ops 3 for me. Black Ops 2 probably.
For what?
Black Ops 3, I just played it the most. Zombies. I played so much zombies.
Dude, zombies is my go-to.
What's your highest round in zombies?
Me?
No, Matt.
I think Die Rise BO2. There was a thing where you could stand on a pole and just shoot the slicklifier. It was the wonder weapon, so I did that for 115 rounds. And then I did it on a day off a weekend when I was a kid, and then it took me all day.
I get clowned all the time because I have yet to hit round 100. My highest is 99 twice. On
That's
Tog.
bad.
Yeah, on Tog or Toten in BO4. It's god-awful.
Shout out.
But let's not talk about that. That's besides the point. We got a big game that's coming up this week. Dallas Cowboys, Detroit Lions. Now, for a lot of people that don't know this off camera, Matt, me and you go back and forth a lot through text about your Dallas Cowboys. You are probably the second biggest Cowboys fan I know. I got to give it to Nick Brown because he has them in the Super Bowl almost every single year. But you're right there as well as one of the most favorited Cowboys fans here.
Yeah, no shade to Nick. I know more about the Cowboys. I'm a bigger fan.
Don't mix bigger fan with.
Okay, maybe he's the more delusional Cowboys.
I'll take that. That's a good trophy. I wouldn't say bigger fan. Shout out Nick though. That's my guy. But
I mean, we're glad he's not here. Let's put it like that. I can only deal with one Cowboys fan per episode. I am going to let you start off the episode though, Matt. Thursday, December 4th, Dallas Cowboys, Detroit Lions. Who do you got and why?
I don't know. Honestly, I'm going to say I think Dallas is on their highest of highs, and Detroit is looking rough. Detroit, if they lose, I feel like if anyone loses the game, they're probably eliminated. I'm going to go with a simple pick. I'm going to pick Dallas to win because they just look like the better team as of late. And that's like my simple prediction because I think both these teams need this win badly. Dallas, we don't know what their ceiling is since the trade deadline. They look like a great team. Beat the Eagles, beat the Chiefs, beat the Raiders. I think that Dallas is going to win in a close game simply because they're better right now and they look like they're playing for something. Backs against the wall. They look like they really, really want it right now.
What about you over there, Lucas?
Is Amon-Ra St. Brown going to be healthy this week?
That's a good question, actually.
I don't know.
I think he's day to day.
They just lost a cornerback to surgery. I remember that.
Terrion Arnold, yeah.
Yep.
Arnold's done for the year. That's a big loss.
No Arnold, and I'm pretty sure no St. Brown. I think he's out for the game, unless I've been mistaken. Austin, you might hate me here, but I'm picking Dallas.
All right.
I'm siding here.
I have to do Dallas here. They looked very good last week. I was very impressed with them. In Detroit, I wasn't impressed with. After St. Brown went down, it looks like they honestly just lost the receiving game. They could not throw the ball very well. I mean, they made Jordan Love look like the next Tom Brady that game. And they couldn't compete because they didn't have their best receiver.
Okay. Here's the dilemma. The Detroit Lions have lost 8 out of their 9 last Thanksgiving games. I feel like when it comes to the Lions being on Thanksgiving, the automatic decision is always bet against them because we know they're going to lose. It doesn't matter how good or how bad they are. For some reason, the Lions can't win on Thanksgiving. That's number one. Number two, the Dallas Cowboys looked impressive last week. They were absolutely phenomenal. George Pickens every week is getting better. Dak Prescott easily still up in the MVP conversation. I don't think he is the MVP right now, but he's in the conversation for sure. The defense, I even got to give credit where credit is due. Since Quinnen Williams was traded to this team, they have looked much better. They have looked much more dominant. They've been able to get more stops. But here's the thing. They are going up against the Detroit Lions on the road. The Lions are home, so I always like to take the home field advantage here. But I have the 2 hats right here, and I always put on the hat of the team I think that's going to win. So, Matt, if you don't mind, I could honestly see the Detroit Lions picking up a victory against the Dallas Cowboys. I could legitimately see Dan Campbell coaching this team to victory, but let's not forget, how many times did he miss it on 4th down last week?
I think it was 0 for 4.
0 for 4. I don't think I could pick the Lions if they go 0 for 4. So I start looking at the Dallas Cowboys and I say, wait a minute, hold on. This team might actually be legit. The Philadelphia Eagles are starting to go down and the Dallas Cowboys are starting to go up. So I really want to pick the Dallas Cowboys this week. But here's the thing, Matt. I can't do that either. Give me the Detroit Lions this week. I am going to go with the Detroit Lions against the Dallas Cowboys. You heard it here first.
Yeah, I hope you're wrong. Dude, I can just imagine. I think Dallas is going to score 40.
It's a nice shirt.
I actually think this is going to be the worst defensive performance from Dallas. I think Dan Campbell might get a little crafty and it might throw Dallas off a little bit. I think Dallas is going to win 37, 31. It'll be a high-scoring game, but Dallas is going to play good.
Predict.
Did you like the little segment I did? I did that just for you.
I did. I didn't expect that. That was honestly kind of cool, but I hate the shirt that you're wearing. So
Why? It's a nice shirt.
I hope you know how much joy he had thinking of this idea.
Oh, I had so much joy
I
thinking of
believe
it.
it.
I was trying to plan like a wrestling, like a double swerve kind of thing. Like you think I'm gonna pick the Lions and you think I'm gonna pick the Cowboys, but no, I'm going.
I should have seen it coming, man. I got way too excited when you threw the hat when you threw the Lions hat. Now
as soon as I saw you put your arms up, I was like, I got him.
Let's go to the Cardinals game.
Let's not. But we do have a couple games before we get to the Cardinals. Seahawks and Falcons, 1:00 Sunday. Lucas, I'm gonna go to you on this one first. Seahawks seemingly found their footing now. They shut out the Vikings last week, 26-0. Is that gonna continue this week against Atlanta?
Yeah, I believe it's going to continue this week. I mean, it's not very good to beat the Vikings right now. The Vikings are garbage, but I think Seattle's the better team here. I will never pick Atlanta ever again because every time I do, they screw me over. That is one of the 3 teams I think now that I will never pick. So yeah, I'm picking Seattle. I think they're just a much better team. They have the best offensive player right now being JSN, and Sam Darnold is looking really good.
Yeah, I'm with you on the Falcons. Every time I predict the Falcons to win any week ever, they always lose. They lost to the Panthers when I predict them to win. They lost. Every time I predict them to win, they lose. So I refuse to do it ever again. I don't care if they win 40-0. I'm never picking the Falcons to win another football game. Give me the Seattle Seahawks. It was Max Brosmer. That was a brutal game, but their offense, if you watch the Vikings Seahawks game, their offense looked bad. The Vikings defense played really well. Mm-hmm. It was just the fact that the Vikings offense played that bad. But I think Seattle's going to win just because they're a lot better team. I'm never picking Atlanta to win another game.
That's a good point you bring up, too. That Brian Flores coach defense certainly gave Seattle a hard time. And, I mean, let's not forget Seattle also had a hard time the week before. Sam Darnold also was victim of throwing 4 interceptions. So the Seahawks are such a 50-50 team right now, but this defense is legit. Seattle's defense is so good right now. They've done such a good job of coaching this team up. I can't pick the Falcons. The Falcons curse is real. Give me Seattle. Give me Seattle. Oh, what a crappy game we have. Tennessee Titans, Cleveland Browns. Do we even really need to say anything about this?
Nah, just predict the winner and just go.
Go ahead, Matt.
Give me Shador Sanders. The Cleveland Browns are going to win.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking Shador Sanders as well.
I'm going to go with the Cleveland Browns and Shador Sanders too, but I actually want to ask you a question, Matt, because you're one of the few people that will actually probably agree with me on this. Myles Garrett or TJ Watt?
It's not close. It's Myles Garrett, and it's been that way for years.
Thank you. There are too many people out there that claim Myles Garrett. One of them being over there, Mr. TJ Watt.
I actually said they both suck this year. I don't know what you're on about.
Myles Garrett suck. He's on pace to beat TJ Watt's record. What do you mean?
Yeah, show me a good team where he's doing that stuff at. He got like 6 sacks against the Raiders. Yeah, congrats. He beat the worst team in this.
It's actually not like a bad point, but no, Myles Garrett has been the best defensive force in football for years, in my opinion.
I actually don't think he's winning DPOY this year.
Who?
Would it be Micah?
Huh?
Would it be Micah? Or someone else?
I can see Will Anderson up there.
Well, he's a beast.
I like Will Anderson.
Anderson's up there too. Whenever you put me on the spot, I can never think of what I actually want to say. No, I feel like he's also playing to the point now where like he's playing so good that the NFL just doesn't want to pick him.
That's fair.
That could happen.
All right, next game we got Chicago Bears, Green Bay Packers. I'm interested to hear your take on this, Matt. So no one expected the Bears to be as good as they were this year. They are leading the division right now. Caleb Williams has been on a roll. Ben Johnson coaching this team has been incredible. Do you think they're going to pick up the win in Lambeau against the Packers, or is Jordan Love going to seal the deal like he did the Lions?
Not only do I think that the Packers are going to win, I still think the Packers are going to win the division. I still have them being the best team in the NFC. I think they just had a slow start developing some players, but Micah Parsons has really, really grown into that defense. It's so sad to admit. I think Green Bay is going to win this game and eventually win the division this year.
Okay. Do you not see the Rams being number 1 in the NFC?
I mean, they could. The NFC is kind of a toss-up. It could be the Rams. I don't think it'll be the Eagles. I think the Rams and the Packers are going to be the top 2. But I think Green Bay. I think Green Bay is going to win the division and compete for the 1 seed in the NFC.
Okay, that's fair. What about you, Lucas?
I gotta go with my coach of the year, Ben Johnson, over here.
Ooh, coach of the year.
I mean, let's be honest. Look at how the Bears were the last couple years, and then look what he's doing with them.
He will win it. I
think he has coach of the year locked in right now. I just think that they're playing so good. I don't see them getting stopped this game necessarily. I mean, I'm not gonna say they're gonna go like undefeated the rest of the season, but I just think that this is a game that they're gonna get almost. Not necessarily. I wouldn't say it's an upset win because they have the better record. So I guess technically Green Bay is the underdog, but I think a lot of people are expecting Green Bay to win this game, and I don't think it's going to happen.
So you got Green Bay, you got Chicago. I'm the tiebreaker here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It pains me to say this. I got to agree with Matt. I got to go with the Green Bay Packers here. I mean, listen, Jordan Love has been on an absolute roll recently. That defense, and I've been very critical of Jordan Love on the podcast. I'm not a big fan of his. I didn't believe he should have been a starting quarterback coming out of college, but he proved me wrong otherwise.
Yeah, I'm actually the one that defends him.
Yeah, you're one of the ones that defends him. Micah Parsons, though, my goodness, what a monster he is. And I got to ask you as a Cowboys fan, Matt, are you regretting that decision getting rid of Micah still? Or where are we at with that?
For most of the season, yes, because the defense got a lot worse, which shows you how good of a player he is. Like he leaves, the defense is the worst in the NFL. I think in a year or two, it won't be that bad because I think the Cowboys won the trade now that they haven't lost a game since Quentin Williams.
Wait, they won the trade?
They can win the trade.
Okay,
I mean, maybe. But they have a lot of picks now, and they got Quentin Williams. Like I think right now, I'm not as sad about it. 5 weeks ago, hated my life.
Fair.
I think it depends what they use the picks on. I don't really think you can say that someone won the trade or not until you see what they get out of it.
Yeah.
I also wanted to bring this up. I just thought of it now. So, as you know, Matt and Lucas, my dad is actually the third Jagoff here on the podcast. Him and Lucas are like the intertwining second Jagoffs. I don't know if you heard this or not. Have you heard that he's actually been calling both you and Nicholas Brown out for your guys' Cowboys takes?
Come
recently?
on. What is he saying?
I mean, he's just saying that you guys are delusional if you think the Cowboys are actually going to make a run at the playoffs.
We can go into that if I need to.
I mean, floor is yours. I mean, he already called you out.
I will tell you this. This is my 100% opinion about the Cowboys. They look good right now, but I'm not jumping the gun until they make the playoffs. If they make the playoffs, they could lose first round. They could. But that team looks really good right now, and we have every right to be excited and have high hopes. That's my opinion. I think because I think if they win versus Detroit, they'll probably win out. And then winning out after what happened with Marshawn Nealon, rest in peace, after big trade deadline, I think that team has some fire in them that we have not seen all year, that we haven't seen in years. and they look really good. I think Schottenheimer's the best coach they've had in years. I think he's great.
I agree with you on that. I like Schottenheimer a lot.
Yeah.
I think they have a lot of potential, but I'm not going to jump the gun too quick because a lot of people are, and I hate how many non-Cowboys fans are now talking about how legitimate they are. Give it a couple weeks, or if they make the playoffs, I can see something happening. I'm just gonna be optimistic right now.
You want the honest truth? I can't trust Matt Eberflus. I'll be honest with you.
Okay, that's
After
fine.
what happened with Chicago, I cannot forgive Eberflus at all. I just can't. I see him screwing this defense over in the long run. I really do.
I agree. That's why I'm hoping he probably gets fired at the end of the year, unless they win something.
Yeah. That's kind of what I feel like is going to hold the Cowboys back. But okay, so I got Green Bay, you got Green Bay, you got Chicago. Next up, oh Lord, Minnesota Vikings, Washington Commanders. Now the Commanders did take the Denver Broncos to overtime. Let's not forget that they lost 27-26. The Vikings got shut out. J.J. McCarthy's still hurt. Brosmer was in at quarterback. What do you think about this game, Matt?
Two frauds battling it out. Two teams that were so high last year and now are so low. Give me wow.
There's not one right pick here.
Yeah, give me the Commanders.
Ooh.
Because the Brosmer is the worst quarterback. J.J. McCarthy and Max Brosmer have like the two lowest rated like quarterback seasons ever, and Brosmer only played one game. They're both doesn't matter who plays. I think Mariota is better than both of them. So
I just want to know how the hell you go from Daniel Jones and Sam Darnold, who are two of the best quarterbacks this year, to Max Brosmer and J.J. McCarthy. Like, how the hell do you let that happen? How?
They didn't want to pay. They didn't want to pay Sam Darnold. They thought J.J. McCarthy learned behind him. I guess. I mean, you have to trust your top 10 pick for at least a year. I guess.
That's true. And I mean, I'm assuming you were never a McCarthy guy.
Oh, I was so critical of him when he got drafted. I was like, waste of a pick, but I could be biased. But he was only good because he cheated.
Oh, that's that Ohio State fan coming out, I guess.
Yeah.
What about you, Lucas?
I'm picking Washington here. I feel like it's a no-brainer almost. I mean, Minnesota's trash right now. Justin Jefferson's probably leaving after his contract's up. I mean, I know everyone's pretty much seen that video circulating of him after that game. It looks rough. I feel like him and A.J. Brown are probably like the two top receivers that are leaving their teams as soon as their contracts are up because it's looking rough for both of them right now. And I don't think Minnesota can put up a fight at all in this game with Brosner.
I'm going to kind of use your point against you for a second, Matt. I think so. The Vikings gave the Seahawks a hard time last week, although they got blown out. So I feel like they're going to do the exact same thing against the Commanders because let's not forget, Washington is completely banged up. They don't have McCaffrey. They don't have Daniels. They don't have McLaurin, I don't think. They have a lot of players that are still down.
McLaurin's healthy now.
Is he back now?
Yeah.
Okay, correction. There's a lot of players that's still banged up on this team. So I'm actually going to go Minnesota because I believe Brian Flores should be a head coach in the NFL. I don't know why he's not a head coach. He's fully capable of it. I believe he got screwed out of Miami. I'm not going to get into the whole political side of that thing, but he got screwed out of the coaching job in Miami. I'm going to go Minnesota.
Yeah, seriously.
Wait, you're taking Minnesota?
I'm taking Minnesota easily, yes. This defense is real. This is a good defense. That offense is putrid because of the quarterback
That defense is
situation.
really good. I just don't think they're going to score enough. Maybe field goals. I don't know.
I mean, I just feel like they can hold Washington down. Mariota's a good quarterback too, but like
Mariota's probably like the best backup in this league.
Maybe I don't know. I can't judge him.
I mean, there is the Jacoby Brissett right now. You know.
I mean, he's practically their starter.
Yeah, I guess. Kyler Murray's a great backup.
I hate you both. Okay. New York Jets, Miami Dolphins. Another shit show of a game.
Oh my God. Give me Miami next.
Give me the Jets because Drake May and Brock Purdy are on buy in fantasy, and I need Tyrod Taylor because that was the only guy I had to pick up.
Tyrod Taylor is all you have?
Yeah, give me the Jets.
See, this is a toss-up for me because both teams did get a win last week. I mean, Miami did play the Saints, so you can really only go too far saying that. I'm going to go...
The Saints put up 70 points last year.
Yeah, 70 points, and then what happened? Give me the Jets. I got to go with the New York Jets. Tyrod Taylor's much more experienced. If it was Justin Fields, it may be a different story, but I'm going to go with the Jets. Now
Is Justin Fields' career officially over?
Well, that's a good question.
Yeah, probably. I hate saying that because I'm an Ohio State fan, but
I just can't think of a team that's actually going to pick him up now.
Steelers shouldn't have let him go. Maybe I don't know.
Are you talking about career over as in like being a starter or just in general?
As a starter, someone will probably pick him up as like a backup.
Oh, then yeah, as a starter, it's over.
I don't see him ever being a starter again.
I feel like he's gonna start because like he's gonna be like signed to like a team that drafts a rookie or something. I don't know.
I mean, I could see him going to like the Raiders.
Yeah, I think he's probably better than Geno, but the Raiders are also a crapshoot. So like,
Yeah.
I mean, if he wants to really get his career back on track, I'd go to the Niners. Be the backup to Purdy. Get in that Shanahan system. That's what I would do.
dude, I mean, he would be the best quarterback on the Cardinals. Nah, probably not.
Okay.
He could go to Miami. One more concussion for Tua, and that career's over.
That's a fair point. That's a
And
fair
he'd have
point.
some weapons to actually work with once Hill's healthy again.
Oh, if Hill's even still there.
Well,
That's a Cowboy.
Tyreek Hill, a Cowboy? How many receivers do you need? You
Yeah,
got Pickens,
seriously.
you got CD.
Bro, think about actually. You know what?
All those
you know,
receivers just
he's
be
gonna-
first round
He's
exits.
going to ask for so much money, and you guys won't be able to pay any more defense.
That's true. We do need defense. Never mind. But I mean, he'll take a pay cut just to be on the 2025-26 Super Bowl champion team. He'll take a pay cut to join the reigning Super Bowl champions,
Which are?
Dallas Cowboys. But I can't say that.
Yo, what did Nicholas Brown get here?
That's what I'm saying. Nick,
All right,
that you?
Too much troll. I don't know where he's gonna go.
Get back to bingo. Okay.
Yeah,
That's actually where he is right now, if you were wondering.
of course. Skipping sideline for that too.
I know. He's skipping silent. He is getting paid $100 to call tonight. So, I mean, like,
Yeah, I gotta
he's
stay.
chasing the bag.
I gotta
so.
stay quiet over here.
Yeah, at least
Luck.
he's chasing the bag.
At least you're not skipping to go to bingo.
Yeah, I'm just skipping because.
Yeah, he doesn't have an excuse. Nick at least is making money. So, I don't know.
I don't have a car.
Huh?
I don't have a car.
Yeah, travel. You know,
I could drive him.
Oh.
You're gonna drive me back after every single sideline event?
Yeah, I'll do it. It's only once a week. It's not that big of a deal.
With what gas money?
Yeah, you got a good point there. You got a good point there. All right, let's get back on track.
We
Let's
could
talk
use
about
the crew though.
I
We could use a crew.
Let's talk about Tampa Bay and New Orleans for a second. Now, Tampa Bay actually almost lost to the Cardinals last week. Let's not forget. They gave up 15 almost unanswered points. They ended up winning that game 20-17 in the
You're
fourth
saying
quarter.
almost over there.
Hush, I'm just telling the truth. They almost blew the game to the Arizona Cardinals, but they're playing against the Saints. Rookies in at quarterback. Is Tampa Bay going to struggle, or are they going to find a win?
No, they're gonna win.
Yeah,
They're gonna win?
Tampa Bay's gonna win.
You don't
this
think
one.
so?
I refuse to pick New Orleans.
Yeah, New Orleans almost beat the Dolphins they were covered an onside kick, but that team's bad. Just Bucks. I wish divisions didn't win because the NFC South sucks. But give me the Bucks.
I agree. I'm going to go Tampa Bay too, and I mean Baker Mayfield. I've talked about this with you earlier in the season. We debated whether or not Baker or Dak should be MVP. I can confess now, honestly, that Dak is better than Baker Mayfield weeks into the season. I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of my word. I still believe that Baker Mayfield can be the better quarterback overall. Can be. Not is, but he can be the better quarterback. But, I mean, let's not forget the injury bug bit the Tampa Bay Buccaneers early in the season, too. I mean, at one point in time, Evans, Godwin, and Ibuka was all hurt. Obviously, most of them are back now, but still, they did not have their starting receivers. Bucky was down for a while. They were, rolling with Tez Johnson and Kate Otten as their starting players? And Rashad White. And that's no disrespect to any of them, but, I mean, that team was so banged up at one point in time. Kalijah Cansey, he's done for the whole year with an injury. The defense is banged up. I'm going to go Tampa Bay against New Orleans, though. This team's god-awful.
You remember why I won't pick New Orleans, right?
Why?
The one time I bet against them is the one time that they won.
You know what? I wouldn't pick
whenever
them
you told me to pick them, too.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, because I thought picking the Cardinals would be a good idea.
He's talking about the Cardinals-Titans game because he picked the Cardinals over the Titans, and then Titans came back, and
Of course they did. That's Cardinals.
All right, well, speaking of the AFC South, this is actually finally a good game. I feel like we just have all the bad games this week. Colts and Jaguars. This game right here could have division implications on the line. Both teams are in playoff contention right now. Colts currently lead the division. Jaguars are in the fifth, sixth, or seventh seed. I think they're the sixth right now, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm pretty sure the Colts are the wild card team now.
Are the Colts the wild card team?
Yeah,
I think
Colts
I
are the
just
wild
saw a
card.
graphic. I think
One of them's the division leader. One of them's in the
think the
wild
Jags
card.
division
Colts
leader.
are a wild card.
and the Colts are 5 seed.
Well, either way, this game has implications on the line. So who are we going with here?
Go ahead.
Yeah, you're on the spot now.
I'm probably going to pick Indianapolis here. I think they're the better team this season. I think Jacksonville playing good has been kind of like fraudy. Like, I feel like they're not actually as good as they look on paper. So I'm going to pick Indianapolis.
I'm going to go with the Jags because I think the Colts are fraudulent. I think that they have a great O-line. They have a pretty solid defense, and they have a great running back. I think Daniel Jones is going to Daniel Jones. and I think that they're going to lose their third straight game and drop down to 8-5.
You know what? I kind of agree with both of you. I think both these teams are fraudulent.
Yeah,
I don't think the Colts or Jaguars are legit, and I've been saying that all season long. Like, I know the Kansas City Chiefs just lost to the Dallas Cowboys on Thanksgiving, but I mean, I could easily see the Chiefs taking one of these guys' spots coming into the division.
I mean, let's be honest. If they both somehow make it, they're both first-round exits.
Probably.
Depending on who they face,
They could play each other, though.
They could play
that's
each other.
true.
Yeah.
They could play each other. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of more on the Colts bandwagon just for the simple fact they got more pieces built around them. They do got a run game. They do have a built offensive line. Trevor Lawrence at times makes some decisions that are pretty questionable, and I wonder what exactly he's doing out there. But at the same time, I think Liam Cohen completely changed the culture in Jacksonville. I believe he was one of the best. Outside of Ben Johnson, he was probably the best head coach signing this past offseason. So I'm going to go with the Colts as well. It'll be a close game. It'll be a fun game. Implications are on the line. And I feel like these two always have good games, too. So I don't see this being a bad one at all.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be a good game.
It'll be a fun one. Now, this is the moment I've been waiting for. I've been waiting to get your opinion on this game all week. Pittsburgh Steelers and Baltimore Ravens. Now, you're not a Steelers fan. I got to stress this.
That's my least favorite team in the NFL.
It is your least favorite team. I actually agree with you on that. It's my least favorite team, too. Cowboys are number 2.
Both of you guys.
But, no, it's true. The Pittsburgh Steelers are playing the Baltimore Ravens. Now, this is a big matchup for them because, as of right now, correct me if I'm wrong, Baltimore is currently leading the AFC North.
Yep.
Pittsburgh isn't even in the playoffs right now. They are in the hunt.
Yep.
Stakes could not be any higher. Aaron Rodgers obviously is banged up. He's still going to start this week. Lamar Jackson is finally back. I got laughed at by that man over there when Lamar was hurt, and I said the Ravens still have a chance of making the playoffs. Right now, season ends today. They're in the playoffs. Who you going with and why? I got to hear this rant that you can tell me about.
All right, I think I can't stand the Steelers, and everything that their fans are realizing now. We want to fire Tomlin. Like, we don't have a good enough culture. We're just mediocre at best. Now they're all agreeing on it. 4 years later, when I've been saying it for the last 5 years that's what they are, is mediocre at best. But I'm about to drop a bombshell on you.
Okay.
The Steelers beat the Ravens like once or twice every year. I think they're going to do it on Sunday. Give me the Pittsburgh Steelers, who I can't. And this is why. Let me tell you why. The one thing I want the most is for the Steelers to have false hope. And if they win on Sunday, they will get that false hope back. They will go 9-8 and win the division barely, or go 10-7, win the division barely, swear that they have a chance at winning anything, then lose first round again. And I would love to see them suffer like that. So give me the Pittsburgh Steelers to give their team false hope. When all their fans want them to lose right now, they're going to win because they're going to do exactly what their fans don't want them to do yet again.
That's evil.
But the real reason is because they beat the Ravens every year, and they do what they shouldn't do. Like, when they shouldn't win games, they win games. When their fans want them to lose out to fire Tomlin and get a good pick, they end up winning. They end up winning and making the playoffs. Mm-hmm. I just think, like, based on how the turn of events go with the Steelers, I think they're going to get a game against the Ravens. I don't think the Ravens are that good, honestly. I think their defense is bad. I think their offense is they don't have enough weapons for Lamar. I think Lamar is fighting injuries still, and I think the Pittsburgh Steelers will get their one win against the Ravens this year on this Sunday.
Okay, statement made.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with that last week you made. That I think Lamar is still dealing with some sort of injury or something, because he does not look very good right now. I don't know what it is exactly. I don't know why it's not really being talked about very much, but he's definitely not playing that great right now. It's hard to watch my Steelers right now, man. I mean, Broderick Jones was finally having his masterclass season, and he goes down for the rest of the season now. That left side is just going to be pressure every single game for the rest of the season until we can figure something out, because, oh my God, is it bad right now. We can't seem to use our weapons on offense. Aaron Rodgers is hurt, which is great. We refuse to give Will Howard a chance, so we keep shoving Mason Rudolph in uncomfortable situations where he throws at least one pick every game he's played so far, just 2 games. I don't like either of these teams right now, honestly. I think both of them are struggling a lot. I'm actually going to pick Baltimore here.
Ooh.
I think that they're going to split this season. And Baltimore at home, I think that they're going to take it. They know this is an important game. The only way I could see Pittsburgh winning is because John Harbaugh is going to make some stupid decision whenever he doesn't even need to. They're not going to get points, and then the Steelers could win it. But no matter what, it's going to be a close game. I just think Ravens have the edge here.
Let me ask you a question, Lucas. Do you believe it's time to get rid of Mike Tomlin?
I've been saying it's a good time to get rid of him for 2 years now. It's just, what are our options to put as a coach? We had this thing with Sullivan for like 2 years straight. I don't like getting rid of coaches until I see an option. Mm-hmm. Right now, I just don't know what that option is. I mean, I was happy to get rid of Tomlin if we could have got Ben Johnson in, but we didn't get Ben Johnson in. So I wouldn't mind him going, but my question is just, who are we getting in return?
It's a good point. It's a fair point. I want to read you guys a stat. Did you guys know that Lamar Jackson this season only has 4 runs for more than 10 yards?
I actually didn't know that.
Only 4 runs for more than 10 yards. We are 14 weeks into the season. And yes, even with injury, that is not like Lamar Jackson to have that few runs over 10-plus yards. It's obvious that he's dealing with an injury right now. It's obviously that he's dealing with something that we not know about right now. I'm going to agree with you guys and pick Baltimore, but I'm going to say this about Mike Tomlin. I don't believe it should be time to get rid of Tomlin. I believe it should have been time to get rid of Mike Tomlin a very, very long time ago. Going into 2026, it'll be 10 years since the Pittsburgh Steelers have won a playoff game. 10.
I love
2016
that.
Was the last time they won a playoff game. They either make the playoffs, barely with a winning record, and then exit first round, or they just miss the playoffs entirely still with a winning record. And yes, I got to give Mike Tomlin credit where credit is due. He still finds a way to get a winning season. But are Steelers fans really content with just being good enough to make it to the playoffs? Like, that makes no sense
That's
to me.
where my rant goes, because I feel like now that I've lived in Pittsburgh the last 4 years, it feels like every time that like they do make the playoffs, they're like, oh, look how we did better than your team. Like, it's always like the cope of like we did. Oh, I can't stand that team, man.
No.
But I just picked them to win, so I guess I don't know. It should have been gone. Thomas should have been gone years ago. I think now they're realizing that mediocrity isn't good enough. But
exactly, like at the end of the day, this is the city of champions. We expect championships from our teams. I mean, the Pittsburgh Penguins, they've been god awful for the longest time. They finally get rid of Sullivan, and look, even through injuries, they still look pretty good under Muse right now. The Pirates, they're a whole different story. The Riverhounds, they just won a championship. Congratulations to them. But the Steelers, they're not going to trend the right direction until they move on. Now, Mike Tomlin's not a bad coach. I just want to make that clear right now. Mike Tomlin is a Super Bowl winning head coach. He is a first ballot Hall of Fame head coach. He will be in Canton, Ohio one day. The issue is him being a part of the Pittsburgh Steelers, it's a broken relationship. Teams already figured this out. It is broken beyond repair. It's the same situation with Andy Reid in Philadelphia. Andy Reid was great. They had winning season after winning season. They even made it to the Super Bowl and lost to the Patriots. But what happened? Andy Reid goes his separate way. He finds success with Kansas City. Philadelphia goes their separate way. They find success without Andy Reid. They just simply need a new beginning. If Mike Tomlin leaves the Steelers today, there's at least 20 teams calling him up. Let's be 100% honest here. So I think it's finally time. Pittsburgh got to move on from Mike Tomlin. That defense is so overrated. Let's be honest. I mean, this is the highest paid defense in football, and you're that bad? I ran on the Cowboys defense. We got to get on the Steelers defense a little bit more. This defense is horrid.
Yeah, this year the defense is really, really bad. Watt is having his worst season by far. Jalen Ramsey's washed. Darius Slay got released. That's how bad he was. They made a trade for Darius Slay. I think they should have just kept Minka because at least he was a playmaker in some way. Like, he made, like, flashy plays.
I actually like Ramsey.
I mean,
over Minka?
He's good.
I mean, Minka is on the Dolphins, to be fair, but look at the season Minka's having. It's not good.
Yeah, I thought he was going to get traded to Dallas at the deadline, but I don't think I think Ramsey's good. He's not the Ramsey he used to be, though.
Yeah. Sorry to cut you off again.
No, you're good.
No, I didn't want you to move on from it, though, because I think, I was thinking about it. I actually do think that Ramsey is better than Minka right now, Austin.
No, I mean, kind of, yeah. No, that's not, like, a bad take. It's just, like, I feel like you need younger, better guys, because what happened to Joey Porter Jr.? What happened to him?
True.
Too many penalties.
He fell off a cliff last year. I remember making fun of him in Rogers' class about how was playing terrible because he was just penalty and
Porter.
And then everyone was telling me, oh, he was gonna be locked down, and then he goes bad for 6 weeks in a row. So they just don't have guys like that.
The problem is the main reason he's on this team is because of his last name. We didn't draft him because of skill. We drafted him for his name. That's how it is with a lot of players. I think in the league is like
Connor Hayward.
Yeah, exactly. The only reason he's on this team is because Cam Hayward's on this team. The only reason Joey Porter Jr. is a starter that's going against wide receiver ones is because we had his dad. His dad was an absolute beast. The difference between Joey Porter Jr. and Joey Porter is Joey Porter would shit talk like crazy, but he had the game to back it up. He was one of the best players on that field at the time. Joey Porter Jr. sucks and gets penalized all the time, and then shit talks and gets penalized for shit talking.
To extend an olive branch here, too, I mean, when Mike Tomlin first came to the Steelers, do you guys remember what he famously said in his press conference? Run the ball, stop the run. They can't do either one right now.
Yeah.
That's an issue for Pittsburgh. How can you not even do your signature?
We just let up the most amount of yards ran against us of all time, pretty much.
Exactly. And then you only rushed for 54 yards that entire game against the Buffalo Bills? A team that's already banged up in itself? Like, come on.
They've also made some really, really bad, draft decisions, signing decisions. You didn't need to pay Watt all that money. You didn't need to pay. I mean, I guess at the time it might not seem as bad. You didn't need to pay Freiermuth when you drafted Washington and traded for Jonnu Smith anyways. You didn't need to pay Freiermuth that money. Hayward did not deserve that money at his age, let's be honest. I feel like they just paid a lot of guys they shouldn't have paid, and they made some draft decisions. Maybe Kenny Pickett being drafted was a very homey decision because he went to Pitt. Najee, I guess Najee didn't look bad at the time, but then they made some really bad draft decisions, really bad signing decisions in the recent years.
I mean, the hard thing about Freiermuth too is he is a top 10 tight end on a team that actually wants to use him. We just we're paying him the correct amount of money. We're just not using him the correct way. That he should be a top 10 tight end in this league. There's no reason he shouldn't be. Darnell Washington should be a top 5 tight end in this league. Hell, and he's barely even a top 20 tight end in this league. Jonnu Smith, he's a Pro Bowler. He was great. He's always been great, and you barely hear his name on TV, so it's just we make a lot of bad decisions on the field. We make a lot of bad signings and pays off the field, and we've seemed to just struggle drafting recently. I don't know. It's been hard.
Here, winding off the Steelers discussion, asking you both this: where do we see the Steelers ending up this year? Do we see them in the playoffs? Do we see them finally getting a playoff win?
First round exit, you probably 10-7. Maybe 9-8. I don't know.
I think 9-8, 10-7. They look really bad, dude.
It's so bad.
I think the best case for them is that they go 8-9 or 9-8. Tomlin gets fired. They miss the playoffs completely. I think that's the best case scenario for them. But I think what will happen, I'll go 9-8.
Okay.
I think what's going to happen is they're going to be like waiting. Like we're going to have our record set, and we're going to be waiting to see if another team loses or not, which will get us in, and they are going to lose. So we'll get in. We'll squeeze it in because some other team lost.
Yeah.
Now, you are an Ohio State fan, Matt, and Will Howard, former Ohio State quarterback, and Kansas State, I guess, technically, if you want to go that far, is a part of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Do you believe he should see the field this year?
Yeah, the Mason Rudolph experience has been done for years. They just, again, another thing that you mentioned, it's only because of his name. Like, because he was on the Steelers in the past is the only reason he's still on this team. I understand he was kind of okay with the Titans at points last year when Will Levis was stinking it up, but, dude, just at least put a young guy on the freaking field for once, man. Like, utilize your rookie that you drafted.
You know what Mike Tomlin really reminds me a lot of?
What?
Whenever we got rid of Mike Sullivan. Because all he ever did was use his old guys. He didn't know how to use young players.
That's a good point.
And that's what it feels like with Mike Tomlin. He only knows how to use players that were good and that had the talent and that can, like, teach young guys, but then he doesn't know how to use the young guys once they've been taught. And that's what it felt like with Mike Sullivan. That's what it feels like with Mike Tomlin. So he just relies on veteran players.
Couldn't agree more with you on that. And the thing is, too, to end off this discussion, if the Pittsburgh Steelers ever want to find success, it's not going to be blamed on Matt Canada or Arthur Smith or any of the former coordinators they have. It all comes back to the head coach at the end of the day.
Good.
And the head coach was hired by the Rooneys, so let's just not forget that either.
I say we just get rid of all of both coordinators and Mike Tomlin.
Clean house?
Yeah, because Arthur Smith, let's be honest, he's not good offensive coordinator-wise. Terrell Austin is one of the worst defensive coordinators in this league. I don't know how he still has a job here. That's probably one of the worst decisions Tomlin made. Honestly, if you want to keep Tomlin around, make him a defensive coordinator, but he's not head coach material.
He's going to be the head coach of Penn State, I think.
You think so?
Tomlin.
Yeah, I could see it, yeah.
Do you think he'll go to Penn State?
Yeah,
that's
what Big Ben said. I'm kind of riding with it.
That would mean that Tomlin
he did say that.
done this season because Penn State's going to need a new head coach like soon.
I don't know. There's a lot of other coaches out there I think would do much better in the Steelers role. But
do you think the Steelers are going to bring in someone from like the NFL, or they go into a college coach?
Well, what college head coach do you go to?
That's what I'm asking you. I don't watch college
football.
Ryan,
of course.
If Ryan Day wants a job, I don't know. We'll see. I feel like there's not that many elite college coaches. Maybe.
I would have said Lane Kiffin, but I mean.
Lane Kiffin's done.
You think Rooney can bring back Nick Saban out of retirement?
No. He's having the time of his life on game day.
Belichick at UNC. Back in the NFL.
That would be crazy.
Bill
Belichick with the Steelers.
Probably a coordinator. Like I think coordinators are like the best. Like you look at a really, really good coordinator that's in like the NFL right now.
I just don't even know like what coordinator would we even take.
I don't know. I mean,
this is what I think about whenever people say to get rid of Tomlin. It's like, yes, we get rid of Tomlin, but like, who do you bring?
Vic Fangio, the defensive coordinator for the Eagles. I feel like he needs a head coaching job soon because he revamped all those guys.
He did. He once coached the Broncos, and I mean, even when they sucked, they still had some pretty good games. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm always for getting an offensive coordinator over a defensive coordinator as the head coach. That's kind of where I'm at.
Ben Johnson, Aaron Glenn.
Exactly. Yeah. Look at what happened there. I mean, one of them is with the Jets, but still.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into our next game. Speaking of the Denver Broncos and Vic Fangio, they are taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Broncos next.
Yeah. I'm not even going to say anything. Give me the
Does Vegas even have a quarterback? Isn't Pickett and Geno Smith hurt?
No, Geno's healthy.
I heard
he got hurt.
Still.
He got hurt. He's playing through injury.
I benched him, probably.
Yeah, who knows?
Who's their third stringer?
That's a great question.
I genuinely don't know.
Some rookie, probably.
Yeah.
It's the dude from North Dakota State, right? Isn't it Cam Miller?
Oh my goodness.
That's a crazy pull right there.
That might be him.
Remember, they were making Smith play through an injury originally, but then he got more injured, so they put Pickett in, and then Pickett got injured.
Yeah, I think it's Cam Miller. I'm pretty sure it's Cam Miller from North Dakota State.
Broncos are, I think they're kind of fraudulent, but they're going to win. They're going to beat the Raiders. So
I will say this about the Broncos before we move on. They need to maintain leads. They are playing down to the wire way too many times. I mean, like most of their wins are coming back in the fourth quarter. Mm-hmm. You can't do that when it comes playoff time. You need to get up, and you need to get up early.
Yeah.
And that's something that I think we can all agree on. Bengals and Bills. Burrow is back. Allen's coming off of a win. In my opinion, this is arguably game of the week. There's another one I'm eyeballing. What do you guys think about this one?
Give me the Bills lost 2 in a row before they beat the Steelers.
Correct.
So they might have some momentum now. Give me the Bengals. Why not? Add some competition to the AFC North. I mean, they're only like 2 games behind, so they're gonna add some competition to it. Give me the Bengals.
I'm actually gonna agree with you. I'm actually taking the Bengals. I think the Bengals, even though everyone's kind of counting them out, in the back of their mind, I feel like them putting in Burrow shows that they think that they can still make the playoffs and they actually have a chance of competing in the AFC North. Mm-hmm. Because there's no reason you would rush Burrow back as soon as you can whenever they thought he wasn't even going to be back for another like 2 weeks yet originally, and take out Flacco, who is not winning games, but putting up a lot of points. Just the defense is so god awful that like 40 points still is a losing game for them. I'm gonna take Cincinnati here. I took them last week. It paid off. I'm gonna take them again this week. I think that Buffalo is gonna score a lot of points, but I think Cincinnati can also score a lot of points. It honestly just depends which defense can stop the offense first.
Let me ask you guys both a question. How does Cincinnati score their points offensively?
How?
Yeah, how?
Like against the Bills?
Mm-hmm.
Probably passing.
Passing,
Yeah,
right?
passing. Their run games.
You guys know where this game's being played at this weekend, right?
It's
Buffalo.
being played in like negative 10-degree weather. Yeah.
It's being played in Buffalo
point.
with the snow,
That's a really good
negative degree weather. The Bengals' only offensive attack is passing. They are one of the worst running attack
Chase
football
Brown's
teams.
so mid.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with the Buffalo Bills for the simple fact that although the Bills have James Cook, that right there alone is the ceiling factor for me in this game. And yes, you can argue the Bengals defense this, the Bengals defense that. It's going to come down to offense, and the Bengals offense thrives in the passing game. The passing game is going to be completely useless in this kind of temperature and this kind of weather. I'm going with the Bills.
You know, I should have done more research. But you know what? I'm going to stick with my pick. I'm gonna pick against you, Austin.
Yeah,
that was a great point, though.
I already got the check mark on my paper. I can't go back.
I'm going to stick with the Bengals.
I got credit from Matt Palange. This is crazy.
Always. That was a good point, but I'm
What
still picking Bengals.
a boring home stadium to play in for this next game.
Well, I mean, if this was next year, the Bills will have a dome. So, I mean, that would be it would be different. But
That's
yeah,
gonna be such an L that the Bills are getting a dome. I feel like that's like the highlight of Bills Mafia.
Yeah.
There's
they'll
all the
still find a
snow
way to
stuff.
party. Don't worry. They'll
They
still
will.
find a way to
The
party.
fans are gonna start like bringing snowballs and start throwing them at like the seats in the field and stuff. There's still snow inside.
Probably would. We don't need to talk about this next game, do we, Lucas?
Nah, Rams, move on.
Okay. Well, okay, good.
Wait, is it Rams Cardinals?
Yeah, it's Rams Cardinals. We don't need to talk about the
Give me
Cardinals.
the
right?
Arizona Cardinals.
Really?
Really?
Oh, aw.
This guy. Look at this guy.
I got excited.
I actually, they kind of like to lose close games. I mean, they beat Dallas. The Rams are not losing twice in a row. They're not losing.
I don't see it.
They're not losing twice in a row. Sorry.
Especially to a crappy team.
Do we still believe Matthew Stafford's MVP after 3 turnovers last week?
No.
It might be Drake May.
It is Drake May 1, Dak Prescott 2.
That over
I
Stafford?
I put Stafford 2, and
Stafford 3.
I would say maybe
Such
Dak.
bias.
Dak is either 3 or 4 probably in my opinion.
Dak bias. Okay.
I don't think he's better than Stafford.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, how many
fair enough.
losses does Dallas have? How many losses do the Rams have?
Let's come back to that in 5 weeks. When the MVP award really gets voted on.
I mean, hey, the one thing Stafford and Dak can both say they have in common, they both lost to the Panthers this year.
There you go. Panthers are good.
Panthers are good. I'm a fan of Bryce Young.
Oh.
Always have been. Always have been. I actually had Bryce Young over CJ Stroud.
The Panthers are actually not good.
What?
No, I actually can't take that back. I actually think that team's not good.
Why? They beat the Cowboys. Aren't the Cowboys good?
They beat the Cowboys when the Cowboys were really bad, though. Let's be real.
Cardinals beat the Cowboys.
That's
Cardinals
also when
are
the
terrible.
Cowboys were really bad. Doesn't count.
No.
We were so bad at the
Are
time.
you on this the team's all brand new and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh god.
They are. They are. That's true.
Okay, I actually want to ask you a question because Nick Brown brought this up on Steel City
are
and it
new.
made me really angry.
Not
okay?
fully new, but yeah.
Let me ask you this. This is a new Cowboys team, right?
Relatively.
Do you believe the Cowboys... So let me just...
Not new Cowboys team, but they have more pieces.
They have more pieces. Okay. So the point that Nick Brown brought up to me, and I put him in his place over it, he tried saying that the Dallas Cowboys are the biggest threat in the NFL right now because they beat the 2 teams that were in the Super Bowl back-to-back weeks. They beat the Chiefs, and then they beat the Eagles the following week. I mean, well, vice versa. They beat the Eagles, and they beat the Cowboys the following week. Do you agree with that?
No.
You don't? Okay, I don't either. Here's why. Because his point is this is a whole different Cowboys team than earlier in the season. And my point to him was, well, isn't this a whole different Kansas City and Philadelphia team than last year? They're obviously not in the Super Bowl. So that's kind of where I'm at right now with the Cowboys.
I don't think that's their. Again, with the Cowboys, we're talking about it so much, of course.
Yeah, well, you're the Cowboys fan.
I think they do have like a very revamped roster because of injuries, like Sharon Rebel, who they drafted, and because of Demarion Overshown, who's a stud coming back from injury, and Quinnen Williams and Logan Wilson. Like it is a new team.
Yeah.
On the defense, and it's showing because they're now a mediocre defense when they were the worst in the NFL. But like again, I think their ceiling is the best team in the NFL, but we haven't seen that.
Over the Rams.
That's the ceiling. Well, the ceiling, like because we don't know, we haven't seen their peak. We don't know what the Cowboys' peak is. Their peak might be like the game against the Commanders, but we don't know because this team we haven't seen them lose yet.
That's fair.
So I don't know, but again, I'm not gonna buy it until it happens.
Okay. Well, back to the Rams here. I actually am a little concerned about the Rams. I'm not gonna lie to you. Going into the season, one of my biggest critiques of them was, what is Matthew Stafford's back situation like? Because we knew in the offseason he was dealing with a back injury. And I was concerned whether or not he would be up to playing as well as he was before. Where does Devontae Adams lay? Where does the rest of this offense lay? Kyron Williams had a bit of a fumbling problem early in the season. That's something that kind of went unnoticed. And this past week, I believe it was an anomaly that Matthew Stafford had 3 turnovers. That's not going to happen all the time. It's going to happen once in a while. He had, 2 interceptions and a fumble? That's unlike Matthew Stafford. So I think they're going to bounce back. They're getting the win. I love my Cardinals, but they're mid. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, Trey McBride's the best tight end in football, but that's a conversation we're not ready to have yet. Marvin Harrison Jr., he's a stud.
He's probably, he's 1 or 2. It's him and Bowers.
That's fair.
Kittle.
Kittle.
I really want to say Bowers is 1, but it's hard. I feel like, McBride's been there all season and Bowers hasn't. So
Actually, give me Kittle, Loki. But Kittle was hurt. Yeah,
Kittle's got 3.
He's like an elite blocker, and he's been really good since coming after his injury. I have him in fantasy, I know.
Okay. Of course,
so
yeah,
good.
in fantasy.
I've had McBride 1, Bowers 2, and Kittle 3 all season. I think I still stand by that order.
I think those other top 3, you could flip them however you want. Jake Ferguson's up there, though.
I was just about to actually say that. I actually like Jake Ferguson.
He's not top 3, though.
He's not even top 5, but
I also agree with that, actually.
But he's not bad. He's reliable. Sunday night, this is my game of the week. Houston Texans, Kansas City Chiefs. Now, my dad unfortunately could not be here. He is actually a Chiefs fan. I don't know if you knew this or not, Matt. He is a Kansas City Chiefs fan.
I didn't know that because of the Chiefs guy in Rogers' class. You mentioned it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Chiefs jersey.
Yeah, I wore a Chiefs jersey that day.
Oh, that's why your dad is so mad about the Cowboys takes, because we own that team, eh? That makes sense now. Oh, that makes sense now, huh? Yeah. Cry. I bet that dinner went down real hard that Thursday night.
Damn.
Well, watching him watch the Cowboys beat the Chiefs was honestly very entertaining.
I loved it.
It was a great time. Did you know I have a Kansas City kitchen? My kitchen is Kansas City. It is completely red and black. The walls are red.
It's hard to just be in there.
I actually don't hate that team as much as a lot of people do. I feel like I've defended them against, like, the whole referee allegations, which, by the way, I find it so funny that they complain about the refs against us. But I always defend them against the ref allegation. I saw you do it with Nick as well. I don't think they were great because of officiating the last years. I have defended the Chiefs, but it felt damn good to whoop them on Thanksgiving when after Dak threw a pick and they scored first drive. It felt really good to bounce back and beat them.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't agree with you more on that, but here's my take on the Chiefs, and I might actually shock you guys a little bit with this. Why the hell is the NFL media, I don't know if you saw this or not, why the hell is the NFL media criticizing Patrick Mahomes like he's at fault here? Are we really going to act like the Kansas City Chiefs aren't the 3rd most penalized team in the NFL? Are we really going to act like the Kansas City Chiefs have one of the highest drop percentages in the NFL for the 3rd straight year in a row? Are we really going to act like Patrick Mahomes is quite literally putting this team on his back like he's been doing every single season? The Kansas City Chiefs are not at fault because of Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is not the reason at all why this team is losing. I am going to say this, though. I'm actually going with the Houston Texans on Sunday Night Football. Yeah. This Texans defense is legit. I stand on my point that I said 2 years ago when C.J. Stroud was first coming into the NFL. I believe he's overrated. I believe he's one of the most overrated quarterbacks in the NFL. I was Team Bryce Young all the way, and I still am to this day. But my goodness, that defense is legit. Will Anderson is legit. Derek Stingley Jr. is legit. Danielle Hunter is legit. Yeah. This is a star-studded team. I got to go with the Houston Texans.
After they got Danielle Hunter last year in the offseason, I actually picked them to win the AFC. And obviously it didn't happen because Stroud had a sophomore slump. I mean, they won a playoff game, but Stroud's not playing at a great level. They won a game with Davis Mills, too.
3 straight?
Yeah, exactly. I don't think Stroud's that great. I don't know, man. This is a rough one.
I'll say this. I'm picking Houston because they're my 2nd favorite team, and they've been playing great.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, the Chiefs to lose 2 weeks in a row. The Texans are... I actually... funny thing, we placed a futures bet. Someone that's 21, one of my friends, we placed a futures bet. We picked the Texans to win the Super Bowl this year. And then they start off so slow. Give me Davis Mills on the bench. Stroud played okay last week. Give me the Chiefs.
Ooh.
Dude, this one's rough. I love the Texans. Give me the Chiefs.
You know, I'm not mad at that, though, because I still believe the Chiefs, even though they're not in the playoff bracket right now, they're still a threat to every team in the NFL.
Yeah, they just played the best team in the NFL last week.
I wouldn't go that far now. They played one of the better teams, a decent team, an okay team, a mid team.
He had 8 adjectives and ended up saying all of them.
Mid. They're good. All right.
Yeah.
They're decent. Okay, they're decent. They're a decent
There
team.
you go. I will take that.
Well, they're a decent team. But no, Kansas City, I still feel like they can legitimately beat anybody. I mean, you put them in the playoffs. Let's not forget, Josh Allen's 0-4 against them when it comes to the playoff time.
Yeah.
The Baltimore Ravens, they can't even get a win over Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. And it feels like the only team that can is a Cincinnati Bengals with Joe Burrow or Tom Brady, who's no longer in the NFL. Those are the only two people that can actually beat Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs when it counts.
Yeah.
I guess technically Jalen Hurts too, but I'm thinking AFC side here. I'm still Team Houston, though. I'm sorry. You're alone on this one, Matt.
Yeah. Well, I guess your dad's on my side this week.
Yeah, for once he's actually on your side. Last week you guys were enemies. This week you guys are. Yeah, it's funny because he'll actually call you and Nick out specifically because I always tell him that you guys are the two Cowboys fans that I talk to.
Yeah.
And he's always like, because he can't stand the Cowboys. That's his least favorite team.
Okay.
Monday night. Okay. This is okay.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I'm used to it at this point. Everyone hates the Cowboys.
Do you really get that
but-
much hate for him?
To the Cowboys? Do I?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's also because I'm very vocal about my sports takes.
You are.
Like I draw a lot of attention, but let's be real here. The Chiefs, people might hate the Chiefs more than the Cowboys now. So
That's fair.
It's
I mean,
out
it's the
there,
Brady
so-
effect. It's because they're that good. Like when Brady and the
it is a
Patriots
big
got.
effect. Well, I think the Eagles are the most hated team in football now. I hate the Eagles so much. I'm so happy.
I just hate
Patillo's
the
offensive
Eagles.
coordinator.
I hate the Eagles because they're fans.
Yeah, that's also up there. Yeah.
That's true. That's
good reason.
true. So wait, what's your teams across the board? Your Guardians, Cavs, Cowboys, Ohio State.
Yeah, I guess it is all Ohio Blue Jackets,
Oh, Blue
Columbus Crew, but it is. I just happen to be a Cowboys fan more than the Browns because of Madden. My
Well,
brother.
I think you made a good swap there.
I know it sucks
Did he?
because I think that's like the worst fan. Like I hate when people are like all one city and then they're not one city. Like I wish I was just one city. I'd rather you be a bunch of different cities, or be like all cities and then one.
That's fair. I mean, I'm all Pittsburgh, and then there's. the
Yeah,
Cardinals.
so we're on the same page.
I
with that.
was just raised to be all Pittsburgh, so I'm all Pittsburgh.
Yeah, which is good. I mean, you guys have a basketball team. What about basketball?
I don't watch
You
basketball.
don't care? Okay.
I don't
Go
even
Bucks.
really watch college football. I've been to like 3 Pitt games in my life, so I just like Pitt.
College sports is where it's at. Basketball and football.
It's
I
just-
agree.
There's too much for me to watch. Like I can barely keep up with all the NFL games. And then you go to college football, it's like I don't even know where to start. So
Yeah, then you got to worry about like Tulane in South Florida. Then you got your
My
Ohio
two-
States and Penn State.
my 2 least favorite sports to watch are soccer and basketball, and those are the only 2 sports I've actually ever played in my life. So
Interesting.
That's actually an interesting fact. I didn't even know that.
yeah, I played basketball. I played soccer almost all my life until COVID.
I mean, I cooked
And
you
I
in a
played
1v1, but that's.
I
besides the
played
point.
basketball for about 3 years. I was actually really good at basketball whenever I did play.
Would
I-
you be,
I-
would
I
you be
fell off.
Austin?
No, I fell off so hard. I can barely even make a basket now.
Oh, he fell off.
I could
Yeah,
probably
I
cook
felt-
you in a
Did you
1v1.
play him in his prime?
No,
No, I never did.
You would not beat me.
I could beat you 1v1.
I'm taking you.
I
He almost lost to Nick Brown.
Yeah.
A little behind the scenes.
listen,
fact.
No.
I haven't hooped in a while though, but I did play in high school.
I did too.
I played on a high school team. Did you?
Not the high school team.
Just make a loud noise. I'll fall down the
Middle.
stairs.
Middle school. I retired.
That's okay. Well,
Tired.
I'm retired.
Give me like a week. Maybe me and Kyle Archer are gonna do a 1v1. Maybe you could pull up and be play the loser, and then you'll play the winner.
Play loser. How about I be the commentator for it?
You can be in the comments if you want. Do whatever you
What are you
want.
scared to play the loser because then you might lose and be the.
I'll commentate their match and then I'll play the winner.
Whatever.
Perfectly scout. I'll watch film and everything. It'll be a live film study.
I might.
That's a good matchup. Kyle versus Matt.
I'm not gonna lie.
A big game.
I've
to
seen
me.
Kyle play basketball. He's getting cooked. I've seen Kyle
Really?
play.
He was
Yes.
telling me that he's really good. And he's gonna smoke me.
He just shot the half court shot at the Cleveland
I know,
Cavaliers
he's
game and
talking about
airballed it.
that. That's
That's
not
a lot of
different.
pressure though. That's not
Is he
like.
actually bad at basketball?
Yes.
Bro, this guy was gassing himself, like saying he would whoop me, and now I'm hearing this.
I mean, it's Kyle. He's trying to get in your head.
Yes.
well,
Kyle.
he was in my head. He was like spamming chicken text in my phone.
See, it worked. You just said he was in your head.
He was. No, I wasn't
It
saying he was in
worked.
my head. He was just like pissing me off.
What
He's
about
like- better than
that's
me.
getting in your head. That
when we
worked.
did the Day of Giving promos? We went over to the basketball court and got some shots over there. It took him like 5 or 6 tries to make a shot. I got on the second try.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
I'm making it first try.
one of the ones that shoot like this.
Oh no, I'm frying that, man.
Yeah,
I gotta get back. I've been in the gym. I haven't been on the court. I gotta get back on the court.
Oh, that might be your downfall then.
Maybe we'll see.
We'll see. Last game we got before we get to it, we got 4 teams on a bye: Patriots, Giants, 49ers, Panthers. They're all on a rest this week. Eagles and Chargers, though, are the Monday Night Football game. I'll probably be watching Monday Night Raw, but I'll also tune into this game too. What's your guys' thoughts here?
We should go first because I'm thinking.
I'm thinking.
Okay,
I'll go.
Give me. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, you can go.
Are you still thinking? Okay.
Yeah, you go.
Okay, fine. I'll go with the Philadelphia Eagles. I believe the Chargers are the biggest frauds in the NFL, if you want the honest truth. When I look across all 32 NFL teams, the team that screams fraud the most is the Los Angeles
agree.
Chargers. I believe Justin Herbert is a good quarterback. I believe Justin
No.
Herbert deserves to be a starter in this league, but
Barely.
I believe he is not a top 10 quarterback. I don't think he is that good. I believe Jim Harbaugh is the reason why he is playing so good this year, and I believe the pieces built around him is finally there. In the past, I defended Herbert, saying he didn't have the receiving talent, he didn't have the running core, he didn't have the line to protect him. He has it all now. Yes, Joe Alt's been on and off the field all year, but at the end of the day, I still believe the Los Angeles Chargers, when it comes time for the playoffs, the Broncos are better. The Chiefs, even if they miss it, they are still better. As much as it pains me to say it, I'll even say your Cowboys are better. The Eagles are better. But Philadelphia, I mean, I just have one question. Do we need to send out like a smoke alarm or something for Saquon Barkley? Where the hell is he at? Where has Saquon Barkley been this
I didn't
season?
curse. I've been saying it all season.
That is one point, and then he got Kevin Patullo'd. But also, I think this is the biggest thing about Kevin Patullo. Yes, he's a bad OC. The one thing I've noticed is that Kellen Moore, who I don't think is a great play caller, who was their offensive coordinator last year, Kellen Moore did one thing. He said, we have the best offensive line in football, a top 3 offensive line, and we have Saquon Barkley. Let's just run our offense through Saquon. This dude, Kevin Patullo, decided to do the dumbest thing you could possibly do. Run your offense through Jalen Hurts. And the only thing Jalen Hurts has is running and a deep ball. Mm-hmm. And his deep ball, I think, is extremely overrated. He just has a low percentage of throws. But Eagles fans will tell you that he's the best deep ball passer in the league. But I think that they ran their offense through. He wanted to try to be flashy. He was like, instead of just running with Saquon, we're going to just overutilize Jalen. We're going to let Jalen Hurts run the offense. And then they're not even using play action. That would be the best thing Jalen Hurts would be good at with Saquon is play action. I think Patullo is stupid, but then Jalen Hurts has to control the offense, and he can't. They're kind of better when he's audibling and Patullo isn't calling plays, but the fact that Jalen Hurts is their center point of their offense now is silly. And AJ Brown cried and got his way. Now AJ Brown's scoring 2 touchdowns and their offense looked worse. So give me the Eagles still though.
Don't pick on the Eagles. I bet that hurts to pick them as a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, I also picked the Steelers too. Wow, maybe I'm trying to get on people's good side. No, I think the Eagles are not losing 3 straight. I do think the Eagles.
Didn't you pick the Chiefs too? Wow.
Yeah, of course. Everyone hates me right now. I also picked the Cowboys too. Crazy. I think the Eagles are going to beat the Chargers. I think the Chargers are fraudulent. I think the Chargers. I don't think the Eagles are going to lose 3 straight games. That's the biggest thing. I think they're going to win in a close game, 17-14, some hot-ass, low-scoring game because the Eagles have the worst offense, the hardest to watch offense. My Lord, watch them play. They use the whole clock. I know I'm talking a lot, but I hate watching that team play. It's so annoying.
No, and Drew Brees brought up the best point about the Eagles earlier this season. They are the most boring team in the NFL.
Boring.
They are so damn boring to watch. How could you put them on a primetime game again and expect it to be entertaining?
Cowboys on a primetime game again, too.
Yeah, remember last time they were in a primetime game?
Yeah, it was, I guess last week wasn't a primetime game. They played the Raiders on primetime, no?
What about the primetime game before that?
It doesn't count.
I
don't remember. I think I was drunk. I'm 21, by the way.
Okay. You and me both. What about you, Lucas?
I'm going to pick Philadelphia as well.
Are you sober over there too?
I am not of 21, so I do not,
okay.
I do not spend all my money on alcohol.
He spends all of his.
Yeah, he does. He will literally spend his last. He'll go beg for change just to be able to buy.
That's not true. Well, it depends.
No, I like the Chargers a lot at the start of the season, but they've easily fallen off from then. I think the Eagles are also a pretty crappy team right now, honestly. I take back what I said at the start before the season started, but yeah, it's gonna be a close game. I'm gonna say 27-23 or something like that, probably.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's just going to be a boring game. I can't wait to watch them run the ball twice, pass it once, and then just push to the first down 17 times in a row.
You know what they did? This wasn't the game against the Bears. Or it was the game before. Was it the game against the Bears? Who they played? They played the Bears, and then they lost to the Cowboys the week before that. Who they played? They won a close game against Detroit or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. There was a week. There was a week. No, I don't know what game this was. There was a week where they kept running it with Will Shipley on third down. They would take out Saquon and put in Will Shipley. They did it 3 times on a third down to not get the conversion. I literally remember talking to my group, a big group chat I have about this. I don't know what they're doing, but they're going to win because it's a game think about it. They beat Detroit this year, Green Bay this year. They've won some good games. They did beat Green Bay, didn't they? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they won some big games. They win games, so I can't hate. But they have the best roster in football, I still think. But so I think that'll help them through to win the division and make the playoffs. But I do not think that they're going to be good. But they are going to win. I think their roster is just going to get them through.
Okay. Well, I do have a couple of other topics I wanted to get to before we end off today's episode.
Let's do it.
One of them is NFL related, so we'll stay on that. It's been a minute since you've been on the podcast, Matt. I think the last time you were here, it was me and you one-on-one for an interview. We really didn't know each other too much at the time. Then you did Steel City Commuters with Nick and myself. Yeah. I was tortured the entire time that episode. And now you're back here on 2 Jagoffs. What's the Super Bowl prediction for this year?
Oh, God.
I want to make a comment.
Legitimate.
Okay. I don't know. Oh, this sucks. AFC, give me... Dude, the NFL's so up in the air right now. There's no clear favorite. The best team in football is the Rams, I think. The Patriots, dude. What the hell, man? What is this NFL season?
Yeah, this is a crazy year.
Give me. the Eagles remind me so much of like last year's Chiefs. Like they could make it far just off like black magic and squeezing out wins, but not win the Super Bowl in general. I'm gonna go. I feel like I always fall for a trap when I pick the Bills to win. I think the Bills are going to win the AFC because the Chiefs will miss the playoffs. If the Chiefs make the playoffs, they'll eliminate the Bills again. But I'm gonna say the Chiefs miss the playoffs and the Eagles, and not the Eagles, the Bills may win the AFC because the Chiefs miss the playoffs. That's what I'll go with. But I think picking that team's a damn trap every year because they never make it. At the NFC, give me.
No, please no.
Give me the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, thank Lord.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, give me Packers Bills in a cold matchup, but it will not be obviously no home team. But yeah, I think that's a fair. I think the Packers will win the NFC. The AFC is kind of a toss up for me, but I'll go with the Bills, I guess.
Do we not think the Bears are legit at all enough to be in the Super Bowl?
I think they're good, but I don't.
I almost got a F no.
Good? No, they're good, but like I just don't know with them. I don't think they're good enough to make the Super Bowl.
That's fair.
That's fair.
That's fair. I don't see the
gonna-
Patriots making it either.
I really want to say the Patriots.
They're
I really
legit.
want to say Patriots Rams.
I like that.
I want to say Patriots.
That'd be a fun Super Bowl, actually.
Patriots are actually good. Like I know it's weird to say that because like
Tom Brady's not there.
yeah,
Bill
exactly.
Belichick's not there.
Well, I'm a little worried that about Will Campbell being probably out for the year. That's what I'm worried about.
Because that's the only reason I don't know if I want to say the Patriots.
Yeah, that's why ever since that happened, I'm like, and they just beat the Giants. Like,
Well, my Super Bowl team going into the season, this was before the season even started, was the Ravens. That's who I originally said.
Yeah.
Now looking 14 weeks into the season, is there still a realistic shot there? Do we feel like it's still a little too late?
I said it was gonna be a rematch of last year's before the season started.
Mm-hmm.
and that was honestly a good prediction at the time. But I could see the Ravens doing it, but they have to. I feel like they have to end the season pretty hot because they just look kind of all over the place right now.
I don't think I can see them making the Super Bowl anymore. I think it's too far gone.
Windows closed.
I think there's just too many teams that are better.
I think if the Chiefs make the playoffs, they'll make the Super Bowl. I feel like that's a pretty safe take to say because no one's proven to me that they can beat the Chiefs in the AFC playoffs. Like no one's proven that to me yet, except the Bengals, but they won't make it there. So if the Chiefs make the playoffs, they'll make the Super Bowl. If they don't make the playoffs, the Bills will make the Super Bowl. That's my prediction. I think the Packers win the NFC.
Who do you think's winning the Super Bowl?
Ooh.
I would hate to see Micah Parsons get a damn ring on someone else.
You should like him for what he did to Dallas and feel bad for what Dallas did to him.
Yeah. Yeah. That would give me the AFC winner because I hate the Packers so much. That's my third least favorite team. Now you guys know. Sometimes first.
They
own us in the playoffs, so like I have a reason.
What was the score last time in the playoffs that they played?
48-32. Yeah, right. We're down 27-0 at half, 26-0, something like that.
God.
Give me the AFC winner to win the playoffs, whether it's the Bills. I guess Bills as of right now.
Bills as of right now. You know,
Yeah.
that's not a bad pick.
But I think that they have the worst GM in football actually too. Like I think the Bills are really bad at it. They should have got a corner at the deadline. They don't have good enough receivers. No. I think that just the AFC is so wide open, and I don't want to pick the Packers to win. So I think they'll brute force their way to the Super Bowl, just like squeezing by. I think they have the best run game in football probably. Like they average James Cook averages 5.7 yards a carry.
He's so good.
And then Josh Allen can run the ball. They have the best rush attack in football.
Can you imagine if the Bills trade 3 first-round picks and a player or two for Justin Jefferson?
That'd be, dude. They're rumored to get wide every single year. It's like there's a wide receiver on the open on the market, and there's people are like, oh, the Bills should get him, and they never get him.
My thing is
yeah.
Why don't they? They don't have that many high-value players. You have money, theoretically.
Their GM's terrible. I forgot his name. I'm trying to remember. I don't know. I was just talking about him at the deadline, but yeah, he's cooked, and they'll somehow still win with him. So
They'll somehow still win. I'm not a big fan of McDermott either, to be honest with you. I feel like he's a little bit too risky of a coach. I feel like he should have been on the hot seat a long time ago. But again, I mean, you can only say so much and win this many times. So
yeah.
That's all 50-50 there. Matt, I know you're a wrestling fan too, and I got to ask this too because this is coming up, and you knew the wrestling talk was coming in. John Cena's retirement tour. We're here. We're in the Last Time Is Now tournament. All three of us are big wrestling fans.
Love it.
First of all, what's your thoughts on the tournament? Second of all, who should be John Cena's final opponent? And third of all, are you satisfied with this final run he's had?
I loved his heel. I thought the heel story I thought the breaking the fourth wall, the Nick Nemeth shout out. I thought the promos he was cutting, the fact that he was like, I want to ruin wrestling because you guys didn't appreciate me. Like I loved the heel turn. I loved it. I thought he was a great heel for a while. I didn't like the tournament idea. I like the tournament idea. I don't like that it's just gonna be a young guy that's just gonna beat John Cena and John Cena's gonna lose his last ever match. I don't think it makes sense for him to lose his last match. I think he should go and do a 40-minute brawl with Randy Orton, a 40-minute brawl with The Miz. I think they should just have a banger match for 40 minutes, like he did with Styles, like he did with Randy, like he did with CM Punk. That was a good match too. Like,
well, it's gonna be Gunther at night that goes. So
I probably, dude, they're gonna do LA Knight dirty again, and you're gonna hate it because you like LA Knight.
I love LA Knight.
I
love LA
Yeah.
Knight.
I think Gunther,
Yeah.
I think Gunther will win because he gets the push to the moon.
that's
all the time.
exactly what I said. It should be Knight, but it's gonna be Gunther.
Yeah, that's. I think I would agree with you, Lucas. I think that's probably what it's gonna be. But I think it should like.
See, at least we're all on the same page whenever we talk wrestling.
Yeah,
We all disagree in football, but we all agree with this wrestling.
It's just predictable. I mean, actually, it's been pretty unpredictable recently. I feel like there's been some interesting things.
Well, here's the thing too. I mean, once they brought back Symphony 9 for Gunther's theme song, I feel like that means it was game over from the get-go right there. That's like prime NXT UK Walter vibes that we were getting from him. But no, in all seriousness, do we really see a world where LA Knight actually beats Gunther cleanly? I just don't see it. And my point that I brought up to Lucas on the phone, actually.
Jey Uso did it.
Oh my God! Don't even give me
that
started.
was the dumbest thing of all time, by the way.
It was.
Do we think that LA Knight turns heel and wins this match against Gunther by being a heel?
You know what? That would
cheating?
actually be interesting. I could see LA Knight turning heel, and LA Knight's a damn good heel. If you remember his Eli Drake days back in TNA, that was classic right there. But the point I brought up to Lucas was Gunther just retired Goldberg. Why the hell does he also need to retire Cena now?
He doesn't.
I mean, he didn't.
He didn't even need to retire Goldberg.
That shit was stupid.
I mean, I like that he retired Goldberg. I guess like I didn't have any complaints about it per se.
Should have been Braun.
It should have been Braun, but like honestly, neither of them needed though. Like they were already high enough. Like I didn't mind him retiring it, but like he didn't need to. And I feel like once again, he doesn't need to retire the best of all time. If like the thing is, I just don't see a world where LA Knight retires John Cena. I feel like LA Knight, it would make more sense if LA Knight lost that match. But they're not gonna have someone go through this whole tournament to lose to Cena.
Yeah,
is what I'm thinking. As a as a wrestling perspective, it's too much effort just to have Cena win anyways.
Mm-hmm.
The only perspective would be like Gunther is like insanely good, and Cena's gonna like show that he's the GOAT by beating him. But like I personally would have like the thing I don't like is that Cena should have been in the War Games match because now the whole John Cena getting absolutely buried by Brock Lesnar makes no sense.
I'm so tired of it.
It's just that I know. I think I told you this how much I hate Brock Lesnar. Like
I've hated him since he ruined the streak.
Oh yeah, that ruining the streak, losing the belt at the 2022 Royal Rumble just to come in at 30 and dominate that match, just to win the Elimination Chamber that year and do the freaking Universal Champion WWE. I hate Brock Lesnar. Comes back, we get this beef between them. We get this Cena versus Brock Lesnar. Oh my God, they're fighting again, and he beats him in 20 seconds. It was a finisher fest, and now we're not gonna get Lesnar versus Cena again.
I'm just tired of them making it look like Lesnar's a super strong guy whenever he's obviously not. He was roided up his entire career. The minute he came back, like right after he was done, like doing the UFC stuff, he could barely pick a dude up without like literally shaking and like struggling to do an F5. He's not an actual good wrestler. He's not strong. Like okay, he'd beat all three of us combined.
Well, I don't know, man.
He's not actually strong.
Don't throw me in the ring. I've already turned out John. I ain't getting in the ring with Brock. Hell no.
He's just been roided up his whole career. I don't like Brock. He was always overly pushed.
He was overly pushed. It was because they were trying to make him like that big heel that like he doesn't lose. But then the whole thing with him and Cena now just didn't make sense.
The minute he chose another career path over WWE, they should have dropped him.
Well,
he obviously didn't care about WWE.
What was CM Punk?
I mean, that's fair.
He did too.
I mean, they did get rid of Punk is the thing though.
Yeah, I guess.
They didn't bring him back till he was done with it. They kind of just let Brock come in and out whenever he wants to.
Yeah, they cater to Brock a little more. My biggest problem, too, is why the hell is the first ever show on ESPN, the first match is that match, the one of Cena and Brock? Like, what a bad look to have.
They should have had Cena finally beat Brock. Cena's always historically lost to Brock.
Yeah, and again, for storyline-wise, it makes sense. Cena's all about putting talent over. Let's not forget that. I mean, Cena's made it clear. Saturday Night Main Event, we're going to see NXT talent showcased on it, which I believe is a great move because the NXT class this year is amazing. But
it's so good.
Cena wants to put over the younger guys, which I'm all for, which is why I love the whole Dominic Mysterio storyline. I know you don't like Dom over there, Lucas, but I believe Dominic Mysterio is the best heel in the business today. Dominic Mysterio is on an absolute roll, and with the whole Liv Morgan returning, the double swerve on is he actually hurt? Is Liv gonna align with Cena and turn on Dom finally? Is Roxanne gonna turn? And then they put them all together. Like, this is magic waiting to happen. Cena lost the title, put it back on Dom. Dom's now AAA and Intercontinental Champion. Now you have Cena with no title in the retirement match. It was a perfect story. Perfect story.
I think it was good to give him the Grand Slam belt before. Like, I 100% saw him winning that just to lose it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all kind of predicted that.
Yeah, which I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with it too. My only problem with the John Cena retirement tour, if I got to be honest with you, is there was no ending to The Rock. That was my biggest problem because turning Cena heel was great. Aligning him with The Rock at what was it? It was the Royal Rumble, right?
Elimination Chamber.
Elimination Chamber, correct. Yeah, because he lost to Jey Uso in the Rumble, Elimination Chamber, yeah.
Yeet.
He lost the Royal Rumble. Ryan Thiele actually picked Jey Uso to be the final opponent at the time when he was on the podcast 2 weeks ago.
He picked Jey Uso to be the final Oh my god, dude. I love Jey, but damn, I'm tired of it, dude.
Yeah, I'm tired of it.
He cannot wrestle. Give me Jimmy. I love Jay's character, but I want to see Jimmy get like a push like that, dude.
I agree.
Point.
I think Jimmy has a lot of personal issues, which is he's self-sabotaging his career.
He is, yeah.
True.
A lot of the out of the ring situations got caught up to him, but I'm not gonna lie, that whole Rock storyline kind of screwed him over in the long run. Because here's the thing, we were waiting for Cena to eventually do something with The Rock. Is The Rock gonna return? Are they gonna have another match? Are they gonna finally end off their story? And then The Rock is nowhere to be seen. Obviously, we know why he's not there because of all the movies and stuff he's doing outside of wrestling. But still, you think he would be there to at least finish that story? I see a lot of people saying, at the end of the year, The Rock's going to come out and say, oh, no, you're not retiring till Mania. I don't see that happening. Cena said he's done. Afterwards, he's done.
Dude, screw The Rock, too. That whole heel turn, the Travis Scott BS, and then just for
that Travis Scott thing was the dumbest thing of all time.
I get the ruined wrestling thing, but that Travis Scott thing did suck.
Yeah, I think that was so pointless. That whole thing with The Rock and Travis Scott, that all was just dumb. That was wasted time.
We'll say this, I do like Logan Paul. If we're talking celebrities outside of wrestling.
I was the first person to like Logan Paul in wrestling.
Do you like?
I might have been the second then. I love Logan Paul. I think he's phenomenal. I think he's a great character. I think he's a perfect heel because everyone hates the guy outside of wrestling already. So he's going to be a heel. Yeah, he's going to be a good heel. He has the character for it.
Sucks that Kevin Owens is gone because him and Kevin Owens' rivalry was the best thing of all time.
God, that was so much fun.
Yeah.
Kevin banging his head off the chamber thing whenever Logan was standing outside making fun of him.
Yeah.
That was peak.
Boom.
That was so good. Do you guys remember the Owens-Sami Zayn match where it was
Which one?
The no holds barred match or whatever. The street fight. Oh my, what was that? Elimination Chamber?
I think that was actually Royal Rumble.
It might have been.
I don't remember.
Dude, that match
I don't pay
was
attention
insane.
to what event they are. I just watch the match.
Kevin Owens, dude, he needs to come back.
We missed KO. I mean, Sammy and KO is the best matches
recovery.
ever.
That match was, dude, we're gonna look back at that match in 10 years and be like, dang, that's the best match ever.
You want to know what surprised was a good match too? It was Cody and Owens too.
Yeah, that
when
was
Cody
good.
and Owens went to war. Oh my gosh.
People wanted WWE to pull the trigger on Owens right there and make him the champion. I saw that a lot on Twitter.
Remember never had just Kevin Owens crashing out all the time and he had to be calmed down by Timmy.
Yes.
That was so good.
Oh my gosh. What's your thoughts on indie wrestling, Matt? You in any of the independent wrestling companies?
I'm not, and that's what sucks is I'm literally strictly WWE.
Not even AEW.
I'm not unless John Moxley was the guy in the black hoodie.
I mean, it could be anybody.
We don't know.
Could have been me.
I really want to know who that was now. It's kind of annoying me that we still don't know.
They said they were gonna reveal it on Raw, and they did.
Theory. Let's be honest. It's Austin Theory.
Really?
It has to be. Who else would it be?
John Moxley.
That's not John Moxley. You think Moxley can scale the cage that fast?
Yeah, man.
That guy's Seth Rollins.
You think Seth Rollins can scale the cage that fast?
It could be Seth.
I think Moxley could.
It could be not Montez. It could be Mello. It could be him.
That guy's way too tall to be Mello. That guy was way too tall.
Great collie.
It might have been Hornswoggle.
Microman.
Yeah, I don't watch it. I don't watch indie wrestling, but I do. The Micro Wrestling Federation. Psycho was the guy that was Small Cena.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Little Cena.
Shout out.
Same with the Little Stu. The Little Stu was one of the wrestlers that was there too. You know how did you see the little cameraman that was calling out Cena?
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
I need to go see that.
Yeah, dude, it was.
I
So
saw there was
funny.
Little Stu. Yeah, I don't watch indie though. Sadly.
No independent wrestling.
I know some of it's good. I follow NXT, but I know it's not indie.
Nah, you gotta get it. Go to an indie show sometime next year. Promise me that. It is so good.
I'm starting to like indie shows more than WWE.
My brother, my oldest brother, he's in his late 30s. He was actually an official for indie wrestling, so I did go to some of his events.
Was that over in
Ohio?
Ohio,
Yeah.
okay.
It was close to the Medina. Wait, I'm trying to think of the area, the Cincinnati-ish area of Ohio.
Do you happen to know the company?
I
name
would.
or no?
I could ask him though. He'll tell me.
Okay, yeah, because I'm pretty familiar with a lot of the Ohio and West Virginia ones.
I'll text him and I'll get back to you on it because he was an official. He also did wrestling stuff for a little bit. He did a match or two.
Oh wow.
So I did go to a show of his, so I have seen it. And so that's the really small indie stuff. That's not even that stuff doesn't even get televised.
Yeah.
I actually thought that those events are fun because those fans are so passionate about it.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was fun.
The wrestlers give you good reactions too. I've been cussed out, flipped off. I've had them insult me and stuff. It's the best thing of all time. I've beef with the wrestler there right now and can't wait to make fun of him this weekend.
Yeah,
I've been slapped. I've got water thrown at me. Yeah.
yeah. They're like, hey, you in that shirt. Like, look at me. This is how strong I am. Like, they do crazy stuff like that.
Well, the worst part is I got recognized because I go to before I actually got into the business. I got recognized by the wrestlers, so they'll purposely pick me out in the crowd, even if I'm not heckling them, and they'll start fucking with me. And I'll be like, "Why are you picking on me? Like, what did I do?"
There's a guy named Derek Dillinger who wrestles at IWC, and
Friend of the show.
he's from Cleveland. And he was coming out last time, and I told him that he makes Deshaun Watson look like a good athlete. And he like kind of like looked, walked away, looked back. He came and he said, "What do you say?" And I told him he said something like "flip me off" and stuff, and then walked away. So yeah, Indies is great. I love heckling at the Indies.
I'll get you to an indie show for free sometime this year. Sometime next year.
I would love to go.
Remind me, and I'll get you in the car with me, and we'll go up there.
Let's
because
do it.
Those shows are so much fun. A lot of the WWE guys come in and stuff for that too.
That'd be awesome.
Like one of my favorites that I worked with was Matt Cardona. When I got to work with Matt Cardona, such a good guy. I mean, he was a little bit of a douche to everybody else behind the scenes, from what I heard. But to me, he was nothing but nice. I mean, he was talking about the podcast and everything. Gave a little shout out to everybody. So Matt's always been cool to me.
Yeah, and shout out he came back.
Yeah,
I wish they brought his OG theme, not his like end of like. Who was it with? He had that theme when he was with Mojo, I think.
Was it Mojo or was it Kurt Hawkins?
I think that was the Mojo theme, but I'm not sure. That was like his very, very end
Yeah.
theme. They should have had the O80, the OG. That's
Yeah, that would have been so much better.
I
He
was
would have
so
got a bigger
mad.
pop, I think.
Yeah, that would have been so much better.
At least he was Zack Ryder and not Cardona.
Yeah, that's true. Because he
Yeah.
did say Zack Ryder was dead.
He did. He
And
did.
It's a little weird that they brought him back as Ryder after saying Ryder's dead, though. I don't know. It's weird.
One last thing to talk about with indie wrestling.
And they brought him back as Cardona like the week before, so.
That's crazy too.
You saw my table bump, right?
At the podcast?
Yeah, what do you think of that?
I did, dude.
As a wrestling fan,
You
how
gotta start fighting back. These guys are calling you out, getting in your head, but you gotta start training and fighting back, man. Wait till
They're on my side.
think Michael Cole had a WrestleMania match, dude.
That's Michael Cole.
Jerry Lawler almost beat. I mean, I guess he used to wrestle, but Jerry Lawler almost beat The Miz, dude. You remember that? That was a great match, by
That
the
was
way.
such a funny match.
That was a great match.
I mean,
too.
Jerry the King Lawler won the King of the Ring tournament. That's why he's the king. I'm not gonna win
He
no
was like,
tournament.
You come on, dude. You gotta start funding these guys back, man. You could take a bump.
I've taken bumps.
You're taking bumps well, but you gotta start, causing the
agree.
bumps.
So whenever they try to kick me off commentary next time or turn me into a coat rack or any of that stuff, I should fight back. Is what you're saying?
You know what? Like, just pretend like you're doing a choke slam.
Just reach my arm
Like
out
the
wide.
Hurricane. Like Hurricane. How Hurricane, which I did choke slam to people bigger than him, and then they choke slam back.
Yeah.
You should. That's what you should start doing. Like threatening them. Make them. And then you're gonna take an even bigger bump because then you're gonna be like, oh, I could beat you, and then you won't be able to, and then you're gonna get hurt worse.
I'd definitely get my ass kicked. I would get my ass
Get
kicked.
in the ring one time like Michael Cole did. John Laurinaitis got in a match.
He used to wrestle too, Johnny Ace. Come on.
There.
You don't remember Johnny Ace back in the 80s?
Laurinaitis is like that made me love John Cena so much because damn, I hated that guy.
Oh my gosh. I was not a Cena guy for a while.
Really?
For the longest time, I could not stand Cena, and then Cena became one of my favorites of all time. He's
always
1A and
loved
1B with Daniel Bryan. Those are my two favorites.
It's Jeff Hardy for me.
Oh, I mean,
Undertaker's my favorite of all
I
time.
love that take too.
of course. Now, Daniel Bryan's probably my all-time favorite.
Don't of course me.
Of course, that's all you talk about is the Undertaker and the streak. That's why you hate Lesnar so much.
Yes.
I
Good reason
love
to hate him.
Undertaker too. I always thought he didn't have that. He didn't win that many world champions.
Now Undertaker also just kind of like put people over all the time.
Yeah,
He was
good for
usually
him.
like one of the best talents, and he's like a very safe wrestler. But no, he didn't win much.
I'm an underdog kind of guy. So like, I like AJ Styles. I like Daniel Bryan. I've loved Johnny Gargano for the longest time because he's the underdog. I'm a former Cleveland guy too. You should like
Shout out.
Gargano.
You know,
Yeah,
I was actually a big Sin Cara guy.
Oh my lord. The worst luchador of all time.
Dude, I was scrolling through TikTok. This is like kind of off topic. I was scrolling through TikTok and I saw this guy saying best wrestling matches of all time. And this number one was like some like, I think it was like New Japan in the 90s, some like tag team match. I have to send it to you.
Okay.
It's a 45-minute tag team match. And it was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I have to show it to you. And I was like scrolling through it. It was a bunch of, have you ever watched New Japan? Because I guess it like the old New Japan's
Yeah.
insane apparently.
I keep up with
Or
New Japan.
Japanese wrestling's like the best.
It is. New Japan is so good. New Japan and Lucha Libre are like the two best wrestling styles out there.
I'm gonna need you guys to watch that 45-minute tag match. I watched it on my way to bed, so I didn't like see the whole thing, but it was just like 40 minutes of like these four Japan wrestlers beating the hell out of each other. It's the greatest I've ever
Send it
seen.
to Austin. He'll send it to me.
Yeah.
I want to see this now.
You guys have to watch it. I'll find it.
I'm a big like luchador type guy. So
Okay.
It was insane. But yeah, I just want to bring that up to you guys because I've never heard the match, but apparently it's like historically it's known as like the greatest thing ever.
I'm trying to think. I think I know what you're talking about. I don't think I've seen this, but send it to me and I'll watch it for sure.
Yeah, and
I'll
then
let you know.
come back to me and let me know how it is.
I mean, that's literally all I watch is wrestling. So I watch more wrestling than football, if you couldn't tell.
I have YouTube ticket, the Sunday ticket, so it's not even close for me. Every Sunday I'm just sitting there staring at the games.
That's fair. That's totally fair.
I think fantasy football does that a lot for me too, because I'm in like 2 expensive leagues.
Yeah.
Well, what can we expect from Matt Palange going forward? What can we expect from you in the next couple of years? You're graduating. I'm graduating. I think everybody already knows my intentions on where I want to go. Where do you want to go in this next year or so?
I'm going to be calling. I'm going to be a commentator for ESPN. Maybe not ESPN, but some company that does college basketball. I'm going to be calling college basketball for a living. That's the goal.
Let's go. Men's, women's, both. Doesn't matter.
Both. I honestly, I love women's college basketball. I've been enjoying it so much this year. I've been enjoying Notre Dame. I got to work multiple games for them. Obviously, Point Park. I've got to travel with them. The game wasn't great, but I do love that team. I love that. I love talking to them and the coach. And I've loved women's basketball since I've came to Point Park. I'm okay with either.
Okay. Didn't you do Maryland this year too?
That's why I traveled with women's from Maryland. It was, but it's cool to call Maryland, see them play, because they're going to be a really good team this year.
Okay, so we can expect to see a lot out of Matt Palange.
Hope.
Any final words that you would like to leave with our audience? We do appreciate you as always for joining us on the podcast. Thank you for always being a great supporter for me as well behind the scenes. That was great.
It was good when Nick was here instead of Lucas. I got to hear the Cowboys fan, but I
went with you this week and I picked the Cowboys.
Yeah, I was just say I actually would prefer if it was Lucas, me, Nick.
What the hell? Me?
At least I get to be involved.
No, it was
gullible.
It was
over
good
there.
to finally that was my first time meeting Nick. This was like my first time really talking to Lucas, so it's really good that and it's always good to talk to you again, Austin. So I'm really happy to be back. So thank you for inviting me again.
Of course, and we'll do something again next year before the semester ends. We'll probably do like one more big episode before we both go off into our careers and see what happens.
That'd be cool.
Hell yeah,
I'll do
man.
that.
We'll do a big recap on that. Lucas, you got any final words over there before we end things off?
No, it was a fun episode. Finally didn't get picked on for once. It was a nice relaxation day for me.
Yeah.
That'll change next week. Don't worry.
I picked the Steelers to win, but I did make fun of them a lot because I do hate that team.
Okay, I hate.
But I picked them to win.
What would you say, Lucas?
I said it's okay. I hate the Cowboys just as much.
There we go.
I'm used to it.
So am I.
All right, well, I guess I'll end this off. We do have a couple of big announcements. I will be on commentary for 2 different wrestling events this week. Thursday Night Fights, new location, 829 Industry Street in Allentown, PA, every Thursday starting this week. I will be there for 880 Wrestling.
Didn't John tell you not to fall for that gullible crap, and it's actually at the shop still?
No, that's not true. It's not in the South Side anymore. We're in Allentown now, so I will be over.
What a neighborhood.
Yeah, oh my gosh. I'm not looking forward to it at all. The South Side was already bad enough. You wait till you see Allentown. It's not fun.
I've
I
been
was
there.
gonna say it's hard to get worse, but you found a way to make it worse.
Yeah, I mean, it's right behind the Pittsburgh Bottle Rocket bar, so I mean, that's a plus.
So you're gonna have a bunch of drunk people.
I'll be one of them.
Yeah, he's gonna be there after the show. What do you mean? Maybe during the show.
I plead the fifth.
Is there an intermission?
There's no intermission, but we'll make it happen.
I'm sure they do delivery.
No, they might. Who knows? And then Saturday, I will be on call for IWC Wrestling. I think I told you this off camera, Matt. I am calling my first ever WWE match. WWE ID Championship, Cappuccino Jones versus Sam Hardway Holloway. There's a lot of other big matches. Duke Davis, who we just recently had on the show, he'll be defending his title against Jamie Jamison. Andrew Palace will be in a ladder match. Of course, Palace is the one that put me through a table, so now I'm going to be on call for one of his ladder matches. That'll be fun. And that's all going to take place at Elizabeth, PA, Mark Sports Court time. The 8th annual Pittsburgh Classic. Lucas, I know you're going to be sitting front row for that event. You got front row seats.
Me and Mr. Jack Dean will be front row. He decided to splurge this event, so $40 out of my bank account, but I'll be front row.
Okay.
Finally don't have to deal with annoying fans that stand up every 2.5 seconds whenever it's not even like a hype part. So.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
When's the next WWE event in PA? We should go together. I haven't been in one ever.
December 27th.
I was gonna say there's one soon.
I won't be down here.
It's a holiday one.
Yeah.
And then after that, they'll probably have a Raw in like March or April. So.
Good. I haven't been to a WWE event
WWE is
ever.
too expensive for me. I'd rather go to like 4 IWCs than 1 WWE, honestly.
I think I had one WWE before. I haven't been in one ever. So.
Let me know when WWE comes back to town. Let me know. We'll go.
Okay.
Hey,
I'll make it happen.
Austin's been to multiple, but I've only been to one, and it was Finn Balor's debut.
That's heat, too. Oh, I miss Prime Finn Balor.
Me and Austin went together. It wasn't even announced that he was gonna be debuting. He just kind of appeared.
That's lit.
It was so hype, and it was like whenever he did like the whoa thing, so like the whole crowd was doing it.
Oh, shout out.
I'm not going to lie. I don't want to mess up any connections here when I say this, but I mean, AEW is pretty good too. So, I mean, you know.
I don't like AW. Well, I wouldn't say I don't like it. I just don't follow it.
That's fair. I mean, I can't.
It's gory.
What's that?
It's gory. It's like a lot. It's like more. It's more like rated M for mature.
You should see Canadian Deathmatch then.
Oh,
If you
God.
think that's bad, you should see Canadian Deathmatch that I started working for. Oh boy. That match is all about blood. But yeah, that's all. That's going to do it for here on 2 Jagoffs. Matt, it's always great having you on. Thank you again so much for joining us. Lucas, it's great seeing you as well. And thank you all so much for tuning in. Until next time here on 2 Jagoffs, we'll see you on the next one.
Peace.